Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Now, as we're approaching Christmas, I want to do a little bit more of a fun video, easygoing, and today we're going to do an altcoin tier list. Now, we have done one before on the channel, but it was more based around utility. So, for example, QNT, HBAR were near the top of the list, and near the bottom was Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, and many more. Now, before we go any further, I do have to say I do not have a crystal ball. I'm not a crypto guru. I'm personally someone who's heavily interested and invested in this space. It's very improbable for you to agree with every single option that I give on this list. So if you disagree, let me know why down below. Was I too bullish or too bearish on that project? Now, with that out of the way, first, I would appreciate if you leave a like down below in the video, and let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice about this tier list is that the lowest option is 10x because every single crypto on this list I either hold in my portfolio or have held in the past. I would not hold a crypto expecting it to do anything less than a 10x in terms of returns. So now on to option number one, we have QNT. Now mid caps around that $1 billion range are viewed as quite limited in terms of returns, but I disagree. All you do have to do is to think to the previous bull run where Cardano, ADA, Dogecoin at their peak market capitalization were around $90 billion. You are instantly reminded of how crazy things can actually get. And I think coupled with the use case of interoperability, enterprise adoption, CBDCs approaching and superior tokenomics to the other tokens that were just mentioned at the super high, overvalued market capitalizations, it would not be unwise to think QNT reaches anything less than a $10 billion market cap this run. Now, yes, recent price action has not been favorable, but as I explained in a recent video, that mainly coins pumping right now are new or based on a hot narrative. And if anything, it's a lesson to be not over invest into a certain project, to be diversified. I learned this last one with XRP. I was not all in, but I was definitely overexposed to XRP and did not reach expectations in terms of price. And so it's safe to say I'm pretty bullish on this asset and it's reflected in my holdings. So I'm going to put it into the 20x territory, solid hold, solid bet. If I'm proven wrong with it going higher, then it's more the merrier. Now on to crypto number two, we have NXRA. Fantastic project based around a narrative that is popular and going to be even more prevalent in the bull run tokenization of real world assets. They've been talking about this before it was called that, just asset tokenization for years now. They, on top of that, have known partnerships, great team, and an actual vision for the future. And with that extra experience, to me, puts it over any other project in the real world asset category. And the previous token ALBT did numbers, and this time around there is a lower market cap, scarcer supply, and a battle-tested team ready to make up for the unfortunate situation that happened with the previous token ALBT. My thinking behind it is where they're trying to gain trust back, which they have done so very quickly, but they're going to break through previous expectations. Now, in terms of returns from these price points, I personally don't think a 100x is possible. Maybe from the 4 to 5 cent entry points if you got on with me around there. But from these price points, I think a 50x is definitely possible at peak bull run. And now on to XRP. A coin that has always been high in my portfolio, but I've not bought in quite a while since the 30 cent levels, which is nearly a year ago now. Now, with this crypto, I think it's going to do very well in the bull run. A lot of negative price action based on whether it was or was not a security. That is finally cleared up now, and I think mass media attention is going to be on XRP once it does break all-time high. Now, how far XRP goes after all-time high, I'm skeptical of. A lot of people are calling for $100, $1,000, $10,000 per XRP. I do not see it in the short term. In the long term, I definitely could see $100 XRP in the far future. Always, XRP has been one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. With the crypto market capitalization increasing over time, so will XRP. Also, it stood the test of time. If you go on to the historical data on CoinMarketCap, altcoins consistently come and go and they leave and they disappear. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and a few others have stayed, and for good reason. So XRP to me is a solid hold. In this run, I believe it will give a 10x in terms of returns. I'm more than welcome to be wrong, but that's just the way I feel with XRP at the moment. Now on to an interesting project. Check, new addition to the channel and my portfolio. They are building the infrastructure for self-sovereign identity. Soon it will be law for EU citizens to have access to a digital wallet, and they're looking to be recognized as an electronic ledger. Also, there is an identity problem going on right now with artificial intelligence where they can make a doppelganger of you, steal your voice, and especially a huge problem within this space. For example, there's adverts going around where Brad Garnhouse is supposedly doing XRP giveaway. Someone new to the space could fall for that and lose their hard-earned money. They've solved the identity problem. And SSI itself goes beyond identity all the way to government, metaverse, and the market itself is huge. It's $500 billion in check to dominate, with 70% of global SSI vendors on board. I doubt you're going to find another project this complete at this market cap. Other projects at this level are mainly based on speculation or just new projects in general. And to me, this is what crypto is all about: finding quality projects early with the correct research in place and being there investing before the masses are here. For check in terms of returns, it's one of the only projects I personally believe will actually do 100x in terms of returns. And there will be videos in the description explaining these projects in detail. I'll probably link most of them that are unrecognized. I won't link XRP or XDC or whatnot. Now on to WTK. This project has so much potential, and if they can succeed in their mission, I believe they'll be up the likes of with XRP, XDC, and XLM, viewed in that same category in terms of payments. Now, they recently got the VRA approval, awaiting full license. VARA, a financial regulator in the UAE, and then possibly we could see WTK become the payment compliant railway of Dubai. And we know the average transaction there is huge, and the average revenue is increasing. And the utility of the token WTK will be prevalent when the WadsPay chain is live, supposed to be live in Q4. Anish, the CEO, tweeted this morning they're getting things over the line while he's in Dubai. So things are looking hopeful for WadsPay chain and possibly a listing with more access than BitTrue. Realistically, a team of executives from MasterCard, Visa, Amex, Swift, Bank of America do not attach their name to a project that is considered a scam or trash. I believe that they will do good in the future. In terms of returns, I do believe, again, this could give a 100x in terms of returns. Between these two sort of points, 50, 100x points, full peak if they succeed in their mission. And now we are on to Hedera. In terms of being a layer 1, it is superior right now. There's constant gas fees, failing transactions, delays on chain with these other layer 1s. In terms of finality, TPS, Hedera is through the roof. Also, when it comes to the mass adoption of enterprise Web3, there needs to be fixed fees and not dependent on what the price of the token is currently doing. So it's safe to say Hedera is here to stay. And in terms of returns, again, it's a mid cap like QNT. I think 10x is way too bearish. 50x is a little bit too bullish. So 20x is perfect. So sitting there along with QNT. And now we are on to BitTensor Tau, new addition to the portfolio along with Check. The fast growing rate of the ecosystem is absolutely insane. Let's just look at the subnets. 32 subnets already, so AI projects building on top of BitTensor. Then we can see applications on top of these subnets being multi-million-dollar businesses or even billion-dollar businesses. This is huge. I've not seen a rate of adoption this fast ever. And it's the number one AI crypto for good reason in terms of the tokenomics, which I like, where there was no pre-mine, no VCs, fair launch, and 90%, around 90%, 89% is currently staked up. It's looking really good for Tau. In terms of returns, some people are really bullish on this project. I'm bullish, but I'm not crazily bullish. Some people are calling for 5-digit prices, bro, and I personally do not see that. I'm open to anything. You know, we hold the same asset. My predictions are a bit shorter now. I think a 20x is perfect predictions for Tau, possibly a little bit more. 50x, yes, from the 30, 50, $40 entry points, I believe a 50x from those prices, but from today's prices, not really. So I'm going to go with 20x along with HBAR and QNT. And now we are on to XDC with a focus on the digitalization of the trade finance ecosystem, also with a focus along with Hedera, Alliance Block, with tokenization of real world assets. You can see the example here on screen. Also in July, August, the price rose due to the electronic trade documents bill going live in the UK. Soon will be adopted around the globe. And this is huge for XDC as they are digitalizing paper documents under MLETR. And depending on your entry points, I think XDC will give similar returns to QNT and HBAR, so it's going to 20x category. Now on to XLM, a project that I barely mention on the channel anymore, mainly due to me actually not buying the crypto in a while. I still hold it, but I've not bought it in a while. And the similarity of XRP and XLM is crazy, to be quite honest. I still don't understand it till today, where an XRP situation, whether it be negative, positive, XLM copies and does the exact same in terms of price. So that being said, I think it'll do the exact same as XRP in the 10x territory. And quickly moving through these last three, as I do not buy them much more into my portfolio, so there's not much to really say. I'm not really keeping up with recent developments with these cryptocurrencies. So now on to LCX. I think it will do well, being recognized as a regulated exchange and also under tokenization of real world assets, where they've actually tokenized diamonds named Diamonds. I think LCX will do good in the bull run. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bearish. 20x along with the others. And now on to DAG. I believe this would be a $1 billion project, reaching a $500 million market cap in the bull run. It's infinitely scalable, feeless, chosen now with the DoD, and a huge focus on big data, a huge market. I recommend checking out this video to learn more about DAG in detail. I think it should be in the 20x category. And last, we have API Free, a project that has given me passive income over the past few years. APY was a lot higher, mainly in 2021, 2022. It was around 40-50% at times. I swear it's down to single digits at this point, so I've just left it sitting there. Haven't bought any more. There's a few, not so many flaws, but just better products out there that I think have better ROI. This would be more marketing done for API Free, but it's my personal Oracle bet. The king of Oracles, Link, when it pumps, Oracles usually follow suit. And the price action this year has been pretty good for API Free. So I think a 20x, depending on entry points, is very doable. And that's pretty much it for today's video. I think I've been pretty fair, not too bearish and not too bullish. I don't like talking about 100x's or that territory, but I do believe it is possible with those two cryptos that I've listed, NXArray 50x. Maybe some in the 20x category could be pushed up a little bit if there is a middle ground one. 20 to 50x is quite a jump. But I think that's pretty fair. Let me know down below what you would change or what you would add. I don't want to include cryptos I don't hold or have held in the past, like ADA, for example, because obviously going to be biased and not put that very high in the list. But if you made this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like down below and I'll see you guys in the next one.